Hello, Miami. You're watching 305 Sports Now, your home podcast and channel for all things Miami sports related. I am Will.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. This is 305 Sports Now. Once again, I am your host, Will. And once again, welcome to another possible Kane segment as I'll be breaking down Ben Hanks, one of the top corners in the state of Florida, in the nation, who hails from the very popular and very talented and very legacy-driven school of Booker T. Washington Senior High School out of the 305 here in Miami, Florida. 6'1", 170 pounds, okay? He's a four-star athlete. His stats are really solid, okay? Really solid, as he has 38 tackles, 3 blocked field goals, 6 interceptions, and now this is the doozy, guys. Three of those interceptions, pick sixes, guys. Pick sixes, meaning he scores touchdowns with that sucker. Let me tell you something. Gotta watch the huddle. Gotta watch the huddle. This young man is absolutely sick and insane. And the best part is that the Miami Hurricanes are in need of depth at the cornerback and also the defensive back position overall. So this is a good opportunity for Miami to pounce in and try to get this young man, who seems to be pretty interested in the U as well. And I'll get into that in about a minute or so. But he's an absolute ball hawk, okay? He can tackle. He's a corner who tackles like a safety. What I mean by that is that he will get in there, go nose to nose, and bring this guy down. Knows how to track down the offensive player. So if it's a bubble screen, he will elude his defender and be able to make the tackle as well. Swing pass, elude the defender on the block, take down the offensive player as well, running the football. Doesn't matter if it's a running back, doesn't matter if it's a wide receiver, hell, doesn't matter if it's a tight freaking end. This kid will get to the football and will get to the offensive player. Great ball skills, an absolute ball hawk, okay? Not afraid to challenge for the interception at all. And when he challenges it, he makes a good decision. What that means is that he doesn't make a dumb mistake, okay? He knows that when he breaks on the ball, he's going to be able to make the play in terms of picking the ball off or just knocking the ball down or making the tackle. He can play press, of course, being Miami, we play a lot of bump and run here. He could play press as well, but if he needs to play a little bit of zone, play off the ball, play off the offensive player a little bit, he could get a good break on the ball, either get a solid tackle or take the ball and go home. I mean, he's just phenomenal. You've got to really check out, what this young man has to do. Again, great instincts. Again, as a football player, that's what Mario Cristobal likes. That's what Chevis Jackson likes. That's what Lance Griddy likes. They like those guys that are good, smart football players. They like guys that are not only savages and dogs, like we like to call them. They like guys that flat out have it up here. And Ben Hanks has it up here. The guys I'm going to talk about later on, they have it up here. And that's what Mario Cristobal likes, okay? That's what Lance Guidry likes. Guys that could play football and aren't afraid to take chances the right way. So anyways, incredibly smart, great football player, will challenge for the interception. This is the year that I think Miami is going to load up on defensive backs. All right, in Mario Cristobal's first full class, we had a bunch of offensive linemen, okay? In Mario Cristobal's second class, we had a bunch of wide receivers. I think we're going to see a blend this time of wide receivers with offensive linemen, but I do think, especially with what we have in terms of need of depth, we are going to try to load up at defensive backs. And let me tell you something, recruits know this. They know that the Miami Hurricanes need defensive backs, and Miami has developed defensive backs that have gone well to the NFL. Tyrique Stevenson and DJ Ivey are looking like pretty good pros right now. Daryl Porter Jr. looked really good last year. Damari Brown looked really good last year. So we're starting to see the development of these players come together. Okay, so you got Daryl Porter in one boundary, you got Damari Brown in one boundary. Okay, and then the best thing is that Ben Hanks can come in and compete for the slot, for the boundary, doesn't matter. We all know also that Lance Guidry and the rest of the defensive coaching staff likes to rotate their players on defense. That is going to be great. Excuse me a second, guys. So I'm really happy about this. So why is this the year of the defensive back? I already mentioned. Okay? The Miami Hurricanes are in need of defensive backs. And they've been linked to names like Chris Ewald out of Chaminade Madonna, beast, a former Michigan decommit. He's been projected to become a Cane. I think he's going to become a Cane. I personally think he's going to become a Cane. He likes Miami. I know that for a fact. He likes the coaching staff as well. I think he's going to become a Cane. I know committed to USC. I get it. But Drake Stubbs, I think, is still Miami's radar. Until they put pen to paper, Mario Cristobal, Chevis Jackson, Lance Guidry, they're not going to stop calling. They're not going to stop calling. And this coaching staff is really good at forging relationships with parents. So they're not going to stop calling, okay? Then, of course, we have DJ Pickett as well. DJ Pickett is a must-get for the Miami Hurricanes. Probably the best safety in the country. DJ Pickett is somebody that you have to put all your eggs into that basket to bring him to become a Miami Hurricane. Will probably make an impact year one, coming in with Zaquan Patterson as well. Zaquan obviously already in the team, but being lined up with Zaquan Patterson, I do think that DJ Pickett will make an impact as well. But what does it take to get guys like Ben Hanks? What does it take to get guys like Chris Ewald? What about DJ Pickett? Flip Drake Stubbs. What do you have to do? You got to win. You're in Mario Cristobal's third year. You can sell recruits. Okay? Alex Donald said it, this past Friday. You can sell recruits off a building when you go 5-7 and then 7-6. But you got to prove it on the field your third year, because now you got a couple recruiting classes in that you developed. Now those young guys are going to start playing. So you got to win. That's the first thing you got to do. You have got to win. You've got to win. You got to be successful as well. And if you have a 10-win season, which I predicted and I'm projecting that Miami needs to get and should get based upon the schedule, those guys are going to start coming in. It's going to be easier for Mario Cristobal to convince parents and convince the kids to come to you. We have good NIL. The campus is beautiful as well. Very well situated. You get a good education in the meantime that you're here, at least to start it. As well, some guys go to the NFL and come back and get their degrees. So let me tell you something. The whole thing is about winning. If the Miami Hurricanes start winning, a lot of things are going to happen. The stadium will fill up more. I know we talk, you guys don't go to games. The stadium will fill up more if the Canes start winning, especially when big-time teams come over here. And they've always filled out when it comes to that. And recruits will eyeball you more. And that kid that didn't come in the first recruiting cycle that you were targeting, if he doesn't like a situation and you're winning, guess what? More than likely, there's a good chance he may look at Miami again. So the bottom line is you have to win. If you win, they will come, and they will come in droves. Just ask Georgia. Just ask Alabama. Okay? So Ben Hanks Jr., possible Cane. I think he will be a Cane. I project him to be a Cane. He's a local guy, Booker T. Washington Senior High School. Right? We've done well in the past getting guys from Booker T to come to the U. That's all I got to say, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, have a blessed day. If you like what you heard, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to 305 Sports Now. If you haven't seen it yet, though, please check out my interview with Benny Boondocks from the You Heard podcast, and also my interviews with Alejandro Solana and Danny Solana as well. Guys, take care. Have a wonderful Saturday. Stay safe. God bless. See you soon. Go Canes, guys. All about the U. Take care.